We are back with a week full of fun, healthy events. This week is Bike to Work Week. It's a time when you're encouraged to ditch the car and take your bike out for a spin instead. There are lots of things happening this week, helping you to get outside and explore the city. And helping to break it down for us is Kevin Heffernan from Go Bike Buffalo and Christine Krolowitz from Go Buffalo Niagara. It's so great to have you both here, and you biked here as well.
Sure did.
So you're already on board. Kevin, let me start with you, and just things get kicked off tonight with the slow roll. What are some of the big highlights and events of this week that you want people to know about?
Sure, this is all part of National Bike Month in May, and that's part of kicking off the season of riding. And we have all these events that are packed into the month, and this week it's really an invitation for so many cyclists to get out there for maybe the first time in the year or first time in a few years. So last week we had Bike to School Day. This week it's the adult time to play, and it's Bike to Work Week. So early tomorrow morning, Tuesday, there will be a party at the Co-op on Elmwood with breakfast, and then on Wednesday, Christine has masterminded 4 parties across the city on Broadway, at the Hostel on Main, at Delaware and Utica, where she and I will be, and at the Niagara Street Cycle Track right near the Peace Bridge. And it's coffee, high fives, free t-shirts, breakfast burritos, cowbells, music. So we really want to encourage and celebrate everyone who's riding that morning, making a sustainable choice, making a choice that's really good for their physical and mental health. And then we also want to catch the attention of those drivers. Like, what is going on with these parties all over the city? Well, a reminder that people are back on their bikes, maybe slow down a little bit, pay closer attention. And if you're unable to ride, give some riders some space. And if you are able to ride, give it a try.
And that's one of those things that can be a little bit intimidating. There's some people who will be all in and be like, sure, absolutely, it's a normal part of their life. And other people who might be like, ugh, I don't know. But you've kind of created this vibe that makes it easy for people to be like, yes, I can jump in and this is doable.
That's what we're hoping. And the pit stop parties on Wednesday are all on major bike routes. So Niagara Street is a completely protected bike lane, totally separate from the rest of the street. Delaware Avenue, there's the new bike lanes that we just rode down on. And Broadway is right where our headquarters is. There's a bike lane there. So we're really promoting all of the infrastructure that we do have and kind of trying to show that the more bike lanes, and especially protected bike lanes we have, it's always kind of like a gateway. I have a friend who lives up in Black Rock off of Niagara Street, and ever since that extension has been in, she's downtown all the time. It's really an enabler in a really good way.
Yeah. If you could give Buffalo a grade of how we're doing as far as making it comfortable for people to ride their bikes, where are we in that, do you think?
I think versus the rest of the country, we're in the upper tier. A lot of cities have looked to us for what happened on Niagara Street and said we'd love to have something like that. And we're relatively flat, which means it's not so challenging.
Right.
We keep our eyes on, Portland and things like that and the bike culture they have there. And I think that's what we work to try and advance to. Because we can put out the protected infrastructure, but we also need drivers to be partners, share the road together. And that's what we work for at Go Bike. It's what our Go Buffalo Niagara team works for, is to change the culture into one where we can all get together or get to where we're going safely.
And just really quickly, where can people learn more if they're interested this week or anytime?
Sure, we've got gobuffaloniagara.org has all the contests you can get involved in riding this week. And then gobikebuffalo.org has our page presented by Independent Health and over 50 events. You can click on all of them for more information. And, if a ride to work is a little too intimidating, ride to a friend's backyard, ride for ice cream, something short, see how easy that was, and then pile on from there.
And we are trying to show that it can be, even if you're working from home, you can still be involved by starting your day with a ride, maybe going for a ride on your lunch break. And the challenge that Kevin mentioned that's on gobuffaloniagara.org/bike week, we have 5 $50 Shop 716 gift cards we're giving away. That's a raffle for people who are logging their rides throughout the week. So all that information is on our webpage for Bike Week.
All right, there you go. Get on it, you kids out there. Kevin and Christine, thank you so much for being here. We so appreciate it. We got more to come here on Most Buffalo.